There is an old Welsh myth which situates around the Lady of the Lake, a mystical lady who would come from the water for the man who needed her the most and would bring him happiness like he never felt before. For years and years amongst the local people, it was fantasized whether this lady really existed. I can tell you that she does. I spent many of my days standing by the lake, reminiscing about my traumatic past when I saw that man again sat on the bench. I had seen him many times before by the lake, often staring into the distance or feeding the ducks. He seemed like he was wishing, hoping for happiness, and I wanted to change that. This is something I'd never felt before, so I eventually plucked up the courage to sit with him one sunny day. When we met, I could see him change. He started to become happier, more positive. He was a very kind man, and I could tell he was the type of guy that would treat his girl like a princess, even though I didn't deserve that sort of affection. Since that very first day, I felt a feeling that I'd never felt before. It all started off like a fairy tale.
We're really good together, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we are.
Just love how much fun we have.
Yeah, me too.
And to show my appreciation, I got you a little sundae.
Oh, Mark, you shouldn't have.
Don't you like it?
Yeah, of course I do. I love it.
Try on.
Mark, it's beautiful. Thank you. I knew I shouldn't have. I mean, it was only one gift, but I knew it could have led to more. Mark and I grew closer and closer as time went on.
Ah, babes. You must remember this place, mustn't you?
Of course I do, silly. It's when we first met.
Came here so many times alone. Until you came and changed everything.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You did, Nim. Came here so many times alone, just wondering what I was doing with my life.
Really?
I didn't really have much purpose until you come along.
Same. You make me very happy.
You make me happy too. That's why I love you.
What?
I love you.
Wow.
It's okay if you don't.
No, I do, Mark. I love you.
You do?
Yeah, there's no one else for me. Yes, I did love him. I'm just a complicated person, and I didn't want him to get hurt. As time went on, we spent more and more time together, and we grew closer and closer. What we had was special. As with most relationships, we moved on to the next stage. He asked me to move in with him. I couldn't help myself. It was exciting, and everything seemed to happen so quickly without me even realising. Living with him was amazing, and it felt right. It was so easy. Of course, I should have known it couldn't last. I just didn't want to accept that.
Paris it is.
We were honestly the most cliche couple. It was so romantic. We could have been in Love Actually or something like that. We watched that together too. We were so cringy, but we didn't care. It was the weekend before Paris, and we were walking home one day through the park near where we first met. We'd had another amazing day, and we stopped by our spot.
But look where it is. It's our spot.
We haven't been here for ages.
I know. It must be over a year now.
Something like that.
I've really loved living with you, babe.
Me too, and I can't wait for next week.
There's something I need to tell you, babe.
What's it about?
I wanted to ask you to marry me. These last 2 years have been the best of my life. I couldn't picture spending the rest of it with anyone else.
Look, I want to, but...
See if it fits.
No, Mark, no!
What's wrong, babe?
I'm sorry.
Nimue!
I know what you're thinking. What a fucking bitch. He came back to the river many times, and one time I left him a letter. Mark, it was really hard for me to write this, but I know I should tell you why I left. I'm sorry. I've been keeping a secret from you. I didn't want to, but I had no choice. When I was 8 years old, I was playing with my friends near the river where we first met, and something terrible happened. I managed to trip and fall into the river, and I didn't realise how deep it was, and I started to drown. I couldn't breathe, but then an older woman dressed in white pulled me to the surface, and she saved my life. But there was a price to pay. In return to my life, she put a curse on me, and if I touched metal 3 times, I had to disappear. That's why I was so reluctant to receive the gifts, the ring, the key, everything. I'm so sorry that I had to leave. Please remember you'll always be in my heart, and I'll never forget you, Mark. I'm sorry.